Hi, please have a look.
Not interested.
Hello, miss. Please have a look.
You're the best, honey. You didn't even hesitate to buy me such an expensive watch.
I'm glad you like it. Now that you're my man, I won't let you suffer.
Isn't that Abigail?
It is her. I can't believe she's out here handing out flyers on the street. Let's go and meet our old friend.
Hi, this is our latest product. Please have a look.
I'm not interested. Move.
Melissa.
Oh dear. It's you, Abigail. Why are you distributing flyers on the street now?
Excuse me, could you move? You're stepping on the flyer.
Oh my, I'm so sorry. I thought it was just trash.
Abigail, you had really good grades in high school? How did you end up handing out flyers?
I think I have more free time. With a job like this, I can do other things. And I actually like it.
Listen to that, darling. Abigail knows how to enjoy life. Unlike us, money just flows into our accounts without us even working. It's pretty boring, actually.
You're together?
Yes, we are. I bet you're jealous of Melissa. I know, you wanted to be with me too, but I gave you a chance back then, and you didn't appreciate it.
Seriously? It was you who kept chasing me shamelessly. Lucky for me, I turned you down. You're a giant red flag.
Looking back, there's a reason. We never worked out. We're just not meant to be, like a stray dog and a wild tiger. Some things don't mix.
Are you saying you finally found a bitch for yourself?
You. Forget it. We're friends. So now that we've risen up, while you're still stuck down there, I do feel bad for you. Don't worry. We won't look down on you. By the way, we're having a dinner gathering at Saint's Lodge tomorrow. You should come.
Saint's Lodge? Isn't that my brother's place?
You're not such a country bumpkin that you've never heard of Saint's Lodge, right? It's the most upscale, exclusive place in the city. Honestly, if it weren't for Melissa's generosity in hosting dinner there, I doubt you'd ever get a chance to set foot inside.
Well, thank you very much then.
You're welcome. Don't be late. All right. My driver is waiting for us. We'll get going.
Look how poor she is. I feel embarrassed to even tell people she was my classmate.
Abigail, I'll make sure everyone sees you're nothing more than trash in my presence. Let's go.
Mrs. Spencer.
Gordon, why are you here?
Mrs. Spencer, your 3-year agreement of hiding your real identity and living as a normal person to gain some experience with Mr. Spencer has ended. He wants us to take you home and have you take over the family business.
But I don't want to go home now.
Prospero Group is the best company in the world with countless assets. Any company under its umbrella is worth tens of billions. Mr. Spencer really hopes you'll inherit it. Why are you refusing? Does the family business mean nothing to you?
Gordon, there are some things more valuable than the family business. I'm married to Jeremy now. If he finds out about the huge difference in our statuses, I'm worried he might feel uncomfortable. It's better to wait for the right time to tell him about it.
Huh? But...
Come on, my dad loves me. He will respect my decision. Besides, he can rely on my brother. He's a big shot, worth tens of billions now. Having him watch over the company will be an easy task. Oh, by the way, did you manage to buy the mansion I asked you to get a few days ago?
I've bought it. You can move in anytime.
That's my present for Jeremy. I bet he'll be happy to take it. My husband's here. You should go.
Okay.
Hi, hop in.
You didn't have to come, you know. You're busy anyway.
It's too hot today, honey. I'd rather you not take public transport home. I own a company now, though it's a small one. It's enough for us to live a better life. So I'd rather not have you work such a tiring job.
It's not tiring at all. I have too much free time, and this fills it up. Plus, I can help with the expenses.
You just make me worry about you. Oh, are those people who just came down from the luxury car here for you?
Of course not. How would I know? Those rich people. They were asking for direction. They're new here.
Oh, that's how it is. Come on, let's buy some clothes.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
We need clothes for tomorrow's dinner. You're a thrifty person and always prefer cheaper clothes, and I don't think this outfit will be...
suitable for tomorrow's setting.
Let's go then.
So this is the best restaurant. Saint's Lodge. It's so luxurious. Horace, Melissa, thank you both. Otherwise, we wouldn't have come to such a high-end restaurant.
It's nothing. I want you guys to experience something different.
Melissa, you were so timid in school. I never expected. You were actually the child of a wealthy family.
Watch your words. What do you mean by timid? Melissa isn't someone who likes to show off. Have you ever seen a rich young lady who's loud and obnoxious?
Oh yes, you're right. Forgive me. Melissa, which group your family runs? The fact that you're so generous means your family's business must be one of the top 10.
What are the names of the groups in the top 10? I need to think of something. I can't let them know that. I'm just a country bumpkin.
You're wrong. I doubt it's in the top 10. Look at how rich she is. She must be the heiress of Prospero Group.
Guys, please, let's keep a low profile, shall we?
Melissa, are you really the heiress?
Yes, I am.
Prospero Group? Prospero Group is the world's best enterprise. So you're a billionaire. I can't believe my classmate is a billionaire.
My apologies. We're late.
Well, here comes our class belle and class heartthrob. We've been waiting for you.
Sorry for being late. The traffic was really bad.
Oh, you own a car. I didn't expect that. Me neither. I heard from Melissa that she bumped into Abigail, handing out flyers yesterday. I never thought someone like you, who relies on distributing flyers for income, would own a car.
You're mistaken. I own a company too, so a car is still affordable for us. Abigail's job as a flyer distributor is just a side job.
Own a company? Wow, our class heartthrob is impressive, running a company at such a young age. Hey, don't forget about us when you do better.
These days, anyone can claim to be running a company. Tell me, is your company one of those tiny operations with just a few employees and a couple of dozen square feet?
It's indeed a small operation.
Maybe you should keep it to yourself if it's just a small operation, even if you're not embarrassed. I'm still cringing for you.
No matter what, the company was built through Jeremy's hard work. He's not like someone who thinks they're superior while living off others.
Abigail, what do you mean by that? After all these years, you're still the same. I'm glad I didn't end up with you. Jeremy, it must be embarrassing to marry someone like her. Meanwhile, I went for the heiress to Prospero Group, not like some poor loser. Handing out flyers, right? My taste is much better.
Excuse me? Melissa is the heiress to Prospero Group?
Yes, Melissa is entirely different from you, the country bumpkin. But there's no need to feel bad. You're just not in the same league. It's like one soaring in the sky while the other's stuck in the dirt.
If I'm not mistaken, the chairman of Prospero Group has the last name Spencer, as does his son. So if you're really the heiress, why isn't your last name Spencer, but Cooper?
That's because I took my mom's last name.
Yeah, what's wrong with having a different last name? Based on your logic, are you saying you're related to the Spencers just because you share the same last name?
Trying to impersonate me? If I weren't keeping this from my husband, I would have exposed you long ago.
Okay, that's it. Come on, we're friends, and it's not often we get to meet up. Let's move on in order, shall we?
Yes, let's feast. After all, Saint's Lodge is a luxurious place, not something everyone can afford. Melissa even had to book far in advance to secure a table, and Abigail, you should be grateful to Melissa for this opportunity to dine here. You really ought to. Thank us properly.
Is that so? But I heard Saint's Lodge belongs to the son of Prospero Group's chairman. So if that's the case, why did you need to book a table to visit your brother's business?
My brother is a busy man. I'd feel bad bothering him over something so trivial. Wait a minute, Abigail. What are you trying to insinuate by that? Are you questioning my identity?
I bet she is. That reaction is so typical of a jealous person, Abigail. When you've got a dirty mind, everything you see looks dirty. Look at how generous Melissa is. There's no doubt she's the true heiress to Prospero Group. Unlike you.
Hey, let's stop there. It's time to order now. Let's get the waiter.
Waiter, menu, please.
Hello, we have menus in 2 languages, Clusian and Uprian. Which one would you prefer?
Are you mocking us?
Hold on. I heard Prospero Group's heiress once lived in Losteria, so your Uprian must be good. Why don't you go with the Uprian menu? Now's your chance to show everyone what the heiress to Prospero Group is really made of.
You.
Why not? It's time for you country bumpkins to learn real Uprian as well. Miss, please give us the Uprian menu. No
Melissa.
need to stay low profile now. You studied in Losteria, so it's time to show them what you're capable of. For people like us, only a Uprian menu will do.
Do it. Everyone's waiting.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. Stop urging me. I need time to read the menu. Damn it, Abigail. You're a pain in the arse. What is this nonsense? I can't understand a single thing. Well, I'll take this.
Okay, 1 cup of coffee?
Looks like I can just bluff my way through. Why, yes, a cup of coffee.
What kind of coffee would you prefer?
What do you mean by that? I've ordered coffee.
I know. I'm asking you what type you prefer.
Are you deaf? She already told you what she wants. Why do you keep asking the same thing?
There are a few types of coffee: espresso, latte, cappuccino, and mocha. Melissa, the waitress, is asking you which one you prefer.
Yes, miss. You were pointing to the heading, so I asked you which one you'd prefer.
Oh my, it seems like the Spencer family's daughter isn't so great at Uprian. How could you mix up the headings and content?
It's been a while since I read Uprian. I must have gotten rusty.
Yeah, what's wrong with it? Either way, Melissa is way more capable than you. I bet you've never been to a place like this before. You should be grateful to Melissa for bringing you here today. Instead of mocking her, why don't you make the order?
Abigail, since you don't think Melissa is good at it, maybe you should place the order instead. You can show off if a princess of flyer distributors knows any Uprian.
Everyone.
I'll do it.
Abigail, don't argue. You've never been here before. How would you know what to order?
Miss, the menu.
Don't need the menu. Please give me a steak. I'd also like a fried king prawn and a tuna salad as well. Besides that, your coffee of the day.
Abigail, you...
Oh, before I forget, my husband has a sweet tooth. So please give him your signature milk tea.
Okay, I've recorded them.
Thank you.
Abigail, how do you know about the dishes here?
This is my brother's restaurant. Those high-end foods are just my snacks. I used to be a waitress here, so I'm familiar with the menu. Okay, I've ordered. It's your turn now.
What's there to be proud of? I bet you've memorized what the wealthy families eat after serving them for so long. It's really embarrassing for me to sit at the same table as someone like you. Miss, I don't need the menu as well. I'll have what she ordered.
If I'm such an embarrassment, maybe you shouldn't order what I did. Since you're so eager to pose as an heiress, I'll rattle you a bit until you break.
Mister, what would you like to order?
I'll have the same as well.
What about you two?
We'll have the same.
Okay, I've recorded them all. Please wait.
Oh, wait. Miss, please wait. The sister of your boss, Mr. Spencer, also the heiress to Prospero Group, is here today. Maybe you should show some respect.
What is she trying to do now?
Okay, I'll inform my manager. Please wait.
Abigail, you surely know how to take advantage of Melissa, don't you? You used her to get into this restaurant, and now you're trying to enjoy special privileges, too.
Jeremy, you're sure in bad luck, marrying someone like her.
Who I marry is none of your business.
You better watch your mouth.
Yes, someone like me, a lowlife, just loves to mooch off other people's benefits. What about you, Quincy? Mina, are you saying you're not mooching off Prospero Group's heiress?
No, we aren't. We truly treat her like a friend. We're not like you said.
Abigail, not everyone is a shameless pauper like you.
You'd better remember what you've said.
Everyone, our boss has asked me to bring a gift since he heard his sister is having dinner with her classmates. This is a limited edition champagne worth $30 million. It's a gift for you.
It's just a small bottle, but worth a fortune. Melissa, your brother is truly generous.
He's always been generous.
I'm sorry, since all of you are here because you treat her as a friend, I bet you won't be interested in this. As for someone like me, who loves to mooch off others' benefits and be a freeloader. I'll take the champagne then.
It's a gift from Melissa's brother. Who are you to take it?
But you said you wouldn't want something like that. A shameless person like me wouldn't share your sentiment. What's wrong? Has your claim been disregarded? Are you becoming as shameless as I am after seeing something expensive?
Even if we refuse the champagne, it still belongs to Melissa's brother. Who are you to take it?
Considering how generous your brother is, by giving away such an expensive gift, I bet you drink this kind of thing every day at home. So don't you think that, as the heiress to Prospero Group, you're being a bit stingy by refusing to share something so ordinary with your friend?
Who are you to say that? Damn it, Abigail. Why do you keep pushing me? If I don't agree to her request, everyone will think I'm stingy. What a shame to waste such an expensive champagne on this bitch. Fine, it's just a $30 million champagne. Take it, then. Besides, it means nothing. We have a whole cabinet of $50 million wine at our place. I'm pretty sure a country bumpkin like you has never had anything like it. Go ahead, take it.
Okay, then. Thank you, Ms. Heiress to Prospero Group.
Our boss also informed us that once he finished his work, he'd come over to say hi to his sister. Please wait a moment.
What?
Mr. Spencer is joining us. I'll be meeting an elite soon.
I have something to do. I need to use the restroom.
How are we supposed to handle the situation when Mr. Spencer arrives and you're not around, the key figure? Just wait a bit.
She's right. He'll be here soon.
I heard my sister is here.
Melissa, your brother is here. Why aren't you greeting him? Hello, I'm your sister's classmate. It's nice to meet you.
I see. Where is my sister then?
Melissa, he's looking for you. He's looking for you. Stand up.
Hello, Mr. Spencer.
I better get going. Do enjoy yourself.
Okay, we will.
Melissa, your brother's handsome. He's young, capable, and rich. Yes, he truly is a Prince Charming.
Of course. Melissa and Mr. Spencer both come from a prestigious, well-educated family, unlike a country bumpkin flyer distributor.
Horace.
Melissa, why do you call your brother Mr. Spencer? Aren't you supposed to call him by his first name? It feels like you and your brother are strangers.
That's because my brother insisted that I address him as Mr. Spencer in public. We're closer when we're at home. Do you have feelings for my brother? Are you trying to attach yourself to our family?
You noticed it too. When Mr. Spencer walked in, you stood up and greeted him warmly. Before Melissa could even speak, one might think he's your brother instead.
Jeremy, you should be careful. You'd better watch out. She might end up making you a cuckold without you even knowing.
Stop saying such things. Abigail isn't that kind of person.
You never know. People don't show you their true colors. Either way, my family will never want a girl like her, a woman who's so easy and loose.
How can you have such a dirty mind? Do you really enjoy spreading rumors like this? Don't you realize how much damage false rumors can do to a girl? Dirty hearts see filth everywhere.
What do you mean by that? If you're saying you have no thoughts about my brother, then why were you so warm toward him when he came over, before I could even speak?
You know very well why. You couldn't speak. Should I ask Mr. Spencer to return and ask him about your relationship with him?
You.
Enough. Quit fighting with each other. Today is a gathering with classmates. We should chat about happy things. Quincy, what do you do?
Well, I'm currently an executive at a major tech company. While I may not be as wealthy and influential as Melissa, I earn millions of dollars yearly. I can afford a car and a house.
That's great. What about you, Abigail? What's your future plan? Distributing flyers for the rest of your life?
No company would ever hire a nobody like her who has nothing. She could only work as a flyer distributor.
Flyer distributing isn't Abigail's only job. She just happened to try it out that day. She'll be working at my company in the future.
What a joke. I bet your small operation will be closing soon. For your sake, you'd better hire fewer people, or you might not be able to pay them and end up getting sued.
Abigail, I bet you noticed that everyone here today is important and wealthy, especially Melissa, whose family has businesses worldwide. If you need a job, let us know, and we'll get you one.
Horace, please forget it. After all, my family's company isn't open to just anyone. You need the right education and skills.
Abigail, which university did you get into after high school? I didn't see your name on the honor certificate. Did you fail to get into a university?
Abigail did well back then. Of course, she got into a university.
Then, which one did she get into? We're friends, after all. If you got into a low-tier private university, we won't laugh at you or kick you out.
I didn't attend those universities.
Oh, a low-ranking public university then. You've embarrassed our alma mater.
A student got into Greenwood University back then. It was me.
You got into Greenwood University? What a joke. Ridiculous. If you really did, the school would be shouting it from the rooftops.
Abigail is telling the truth. The school didn't make a public announcement because her major was specialized, and she signed a confidentiality agreement.
You two are really made for each other. Look at you, trying to trick others. Do you really think we're idiots? My God. How did I end up with such vain classmates? I'm really unlucky.
Coincidentally, I brought my graduation certificate with me. If you don't believe me, take a good look at it.
It really is a Greenwood University's admission letter. Abigail, you're awesome.
Awesome? So what? She's just a nerd who's book smart. She ended up as a flyer distributor.
Exactly. So what if she got into a top university? She still lives a worse life than we do. However, we can get you a job since you're a Greenwood University graduate, but you must repay us for it. You know what? Why don't you get on your knees and massage Melissa's legs, and we'll arrange a job for you?
Horace, you've gone too far.
Come on, relax. You're too uptight.
It's just a joke. But if you two really get into big trouble and become beggars, don't come to us.
Don't worry. If it truly happens, we won't trouble you.
Jeremy, watch your tone. Who do you think you are? I noticed. The brand of the car you drove when you arrived. It's the one I scraped a few years ago. Stop acting like you're important. You're just a lowlife.
That is none of your fucking business.
You really make me sick.
You.
Honey, they were our classmates, Mike. Let's not put them on the spot.
Speaking of cars, I bought a new one recently.
Melissa, when did you buy a car? Why didn't you tell me about it?
Buying a car isn't a big deal. There's nothing to talk about.
This key is obviously a cheap fake from Amazon. Of course, it's not a big deal.
Oh, there's a luxurious car parked down there. Melissa, is that your car?
What?
Wow, what a luxurious car. It's gorgeous.
I bought the key from Amazon. So, who does that car belong to? I've got to think of a way not to get exposed.
Darling, that car is my favorite. Is it for me?
At this point, I can't deny it. Anyway, Horace is a rich kid. If it comes down to it, I can just get some money from him and actually buy one. Yes, darling, I noticed that you liked the car, so I bought it as a gift for you. By the way, your family's rich too. Why didn't you buy one for yourself?
I can't let her know. My family is bankrupt. I must hold on to this rich heiress. That way, my family's business can rise again. Well, darling, I've been saving up money to buy you a diamond necklace.
Really?
You two are really made for each other. A perfect match. Other people talk about flowers and chocolate when it comes to gifts, but you two give diamonds and luxury cars. Is this the pleasure only the wealthy experience?
Huh, Melissa? Why is Horace's car being taken away?
No, it's been driven away. What's going on?
Darling, don't you have the key? Why is it being driven away?
That's right. You should try to run after it now.
I had an appointment for car maintenance today, so I had the butler take the car earlier. I forgot to mention it to you. Don't worry.
So that's how it is.
Melissa, you have a butler.
Yes, we have a big house. We need one to manage the house for us. That's it. Let's return to the table.
She's so rich.
What a bluff.
Jeremy, I must thank you sincerely. If you hadn't won Abigail back then and stopped her from pestering me, I wouldn't be lucky enough to be with Melissa.
Horace, everyone still remembers that. You were the one courting me back then.
You? Let's leave the past behind. Now that I have such an amazing girlfriend, everything in my life will go smoothly. Oh, I'm curious, Jeremy. You've been with Abigail for so long. Did she ever gift you anything?
Abigail is a thoughtful person. All of her gifts were exceptional.
What is the most expensive gift from her?
When it comes to gifts, what matters most to us is the sentiment. We don't care about the price.
Listen to you sugarcoating it. I bet it's because she doesn't have the money for anything expensive. Sentiment? Seriously?
Jeremy, why would you marry such a loser? She can't even buy you a decent gift. You've really failed as a man.
Horace.
Who says I never gave Jeremy anything good? I just bought him a house.
Abigail.
It's just a small rundown place. What's there to brag about? Where's the house located?
Sky Garden Residences.
They were all mansions there. You can't possibly afford it. Are you saying you bought him a mansion?
Yes, I bought a mansion. What about it?
What a joke. How could you afford it with the little you make from handing out flyers? It's laughable and embarrassing.
Exactly. Do you even know what you're talking about? It's Sky Garden Residences. Those houses are tens of millions of dollars. Melissa just spent $300 million buying a mansion there last week.
Oh, you bought one too?
Yes, she did. And it's not a bluff like what you're doing now. If you can afford a house there, I'll gladly take back everything I said earlier.
Abigail, don't lie just because of me.
I'm telling the truth.
Melissa, why don't you take us to the mansion you bought? None of us has ever been to one.
That house was sold by me when I worked as a salesperson last month. Since the client said they wouldn't move in, right away, I'm sure it's still empty. Okay, I'll show them around. Sure, I'd be happy to have you all visit my house.
See? That's how a truly rich person acts, unlike those who love to pretend.
Right, Abigail. Once we're at Sky Garden Residences, we'll visit your house too. What do you think?
Do you dare?
Why not? I have nothing to fear.
Abigail.
It's okay. I was planning to take you there anyway, to show you the gift I bought you.
It's a deal then. Abigail, after visiting Melissa's mansion, we're heading to yours. Don't make excuses later.
I won't, of course.
Great. Waitress, please bring us the bill. There are 6 of us here.
Melissa, we're dining in your family's restaurant. Are you seriously going to split the bill?
Why would I do that? I'll be paying for the meal, of course.
Wow, wealthy ladies are truly generous.
Would you prefer to pay by card or cash?
Card.
I'm sorry, miss. You have insufficient funds in this card?
That's not possible.
I'm sorry, but there are insufficient funds.
Use this instead.
I'm sorry, this card has the same issue.
You're joking. There's money on this card. How much does this meal cost exactly?
It's $1.8 million. $1.7 million after discount.
$1.7 million. You're asking such a large sum for this measly spread?
The ingredients we use are special. Please understand.
Melissa, do you even know the price of the food at your brother's restaurant?
This is his restaurant, not mine. How would I know how much the meal costs?
Oh, you're right. But why would your brother make you pay?
Melissa, give your brother a call and ask him to put this meal on credit for now. We can't keep everyone waiting. It'll look bad for us.
Well, I'm your boss's sister. I'll keep this meal on credit for now and pay for it in 2 days.
I'm sorry, miss, but we don't have such a policy. Besides, I can't confirm your identity.
What do you mean by that? Are you implying that I'm not well-to-do?
I'm sorry, miss. Please understand. I really have no way of confirming your identity.
She's right. Besides, you know exactly who you are.
Melissa, think of something now. This makes us look bad for trapping everyone here.
Miss, how exactly do you plan to pay the bill?
I'll pay the bill.
Wait, Abigail, what are you doing? It's $1.7 million.
That's right, Abigail. Melissa can't even cover it? Who would believe you'd have the money to pay?
You'll know once I make the payment.
The payment went through. Thank you very much.
What's going on? Does Abigail really have that much money? How does she have more money than Melissa?
Abigail, you are just an employee.
That's none of your business. All you need to know is that it's legitimate. Besides, you're the one who promised to treat us to a meal. Now that you can't pay for it, I've decided to help you. Who are you to question me instead?
I'm just worried it'll look bad for us if your money wasn't earned legally.
Oh, in that case, why don't you pay for it with your legally earned money?
Abigail.
Melissa, let her be since she has the money. Let's focus on bringing them to the mansion.
Let's go.
Wait, Abigail, why do you have so much money? And how did you get the mansion?
Come on, Jeremy, don't worry. I earned this money, legitimately. Remember how I've been buying lottery tickets? Well, I hit the jackpot and bought the mansion as a gift for you.
Really?
Yes.
Even so, don't be wasteful. Well, it was $1.7 million. Think twice before paying for it.
Don't worry. It'll come back to me. It's just about $2 million. Back then, any gift from my brother would have been worth tens of millions.
Let's go.
Wow, Melissa, your home is huge.
This is my house. It's one of the properties I own.
Melissa is a billionaire's daughter. I bet the billionaire's house is way fancier than this.
Wow, what do you think? This is amazing.
Building 5, Unit 1, 005. Isn't this the mansion Gordon bought for me?
Abigail, is the mansion you bought in this area too? Is it as big as mine?
Melissa, is this house yours?
What are you implying? Are you saying it is yours?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I bought it from an agent a few days back.
This is hilarious. I was wondering why you would follow us. Turns out, you already had a backup plan. What a joke. Claiming this is yours. Why don't you just say, the whole neighborhood belongs to you?
You're so shameless. Abigail, this is Melissa's property. Who are you to call it yours?
What's going on?
This house is mine, Gore. My friend bought it for me, I'm sure of it.
All right, Abigail, since you claim this house is yours, go ahead and open the door.
I'll do it.
Abigail, why can't you open the door if you claim this house is yours?
I just bought it 2 days ago. I haven't registered my fingerprint yet.
Will you listen to her? Do you realize how ridiculous your excuses sound?
You.
Enough. Stop embarrassing yourself.
Jeremy, this is my house. I even hired a cleaner to clean it. Well, the cleaner can prove my ownership.
Cleaner? The house owner did request a cleaner, but the owner is a man. It's definitely not Abigail.
Cleaner? Should we contact security if the cleaner isn't around? Abigail, you can fool others, but don't deceive yourself. I never thought my classmate would be so vain.
There's nothing we can do. People's standards vary. Let's stop worrying about it and follow Melissa inside to see if there's any cleaning service like someone mentioned.
You.
See, Abigail, I've already registered my fingerprint, so I'm the owner of this house.
Could it be? Gordon is very meticulous in his work. He would never make such a mistake.
Melissa, don't be upset over such a shameless person. Since she claims the cleaner is inside, let's go have a look.
There is indeed a cleaner here.
See, I told you. There's a cleaner here.
Mom, who requested your service here?
It's you, Miss Joyner. Have you forgotten?
Okay, please clean that area instead. Luckily, I hired a cleaner for the owner. That's why she mistook me for the owner. Abigail, what do you have to say now?
I doubt she has anything to say. It's hard to believe someone could embarrass themselves this badly. Jeremy, I pity you. Though you're not as capable or charming as I am, you're still a man with dignity. Having a wife like that will only make you a laughingstock.
Horace, you'd better watch your words. Abigail isn't that kind of person.
Did you hear what you're saying? This is Melissa's house, yet she claims it's hers, and now her lie is exposed. If I were her, I'd rather hide than stay here so shamelessly. How embarrassing.
After living a poor life for over 20 years, I bet it's hard for her to leave when she finally gets to see a mansion. Let's ignore her. Have a look around.
Yes, have a seat.
Isn't that Macy's famous painting? Melissa, do you all collect this type of artwork?
Well, yes, families like mine love to collect artwork like this.
I've forgotten the name of this painting.
I wasn't the one who bought the painting. How would I know its name?
I bet the country bumpkin with us has never seen artwork like this before. Melissa, do introduce the painting and amaze them.
Melissa, since this house is yours, I bet you bought the paintings too. Since you love this particular painter, please tell us about him. Don't you know the name of this painting?
Of course I do. This painting's name is Helianthus. It's Macy's most famous painting.
Isn't it impressive? Melissa even bought one of Macy's most famous representative paintings.
What are you laughing at? Well, at your stupidity, of course. Oh, and your ignorance.
Excuse me.
Helianthus is Vernon's painting. The painting on the table is Macy's Posy. It's a hallmark of Macy's mature artistic language. And more importantly, it's one of the masterpieces of Impressionism.
No wonder it didn't look like Helianthus to me. Turns out I was right. Impressive, Abigail, to know something like this.
How would a pauper like me know about it, while you, a wealthy family's young lady, didn't? Wasn't this painting bought by you?
Of course I know about it. It's just that we have so many of them here. And I can't remember them all.
You have more famous paintings? You're so rich. What kind of paintings do you have?
We also have...
Behind the screen there's Ren's, the earring girl. On the other side, you can see Ronaldo's yells. As for the master bedroom upstairs, there's Michaela's, the rivers. I think that's all.
You were right. Abigail, how do you know paintings in this house?
Jeremy likes them, so I decorated the house according to his preferences.
Abigail, stop spitting nonsense, will you? You just won't stop insisting that. This is your house, will you?
Abigail, I know you love to work part-time jobs, so I bet you've been a server at an auction before. Otherwise, you wouldn't know so clearly what items the rich would buy.
You're such a scheming person, Abigail. Turns out you've worked as a server at an auction before. If so, there's nothing to be proud of. I bet you've only experienced all of this because you're riding on the coattails of a wealthy big shot like Melissa.
Hey, how can you...
It's okay, Jeremy. They have dirty hearts, so they see filth everywhere.
I think you're referring to yourself.
Wow, it's 1982 Lafitte's. Melissa, why would there be something so expensive in your house?
That's right. It's not that expensive.
Melissa, it looks like everyone's in a good mood today. How about we drink the wine to keep the excitement going?
Melissa, will you really treat us to such expensive wine?
Of course she would. Spending such little money means nothing to Melissa. I'll pop it open.
Hold on.
What's wrong?
Melissa, you're not hesitating, are you?
Excuse me? Do you think Melissa is a stingy pauper like you?
Is that so? Melissa, this particular wine is worth tens of thousands of dollars. Are you feeling so generous today? If so, I'll pop it open.
Abigail, you bitch. You just kept pushing me. I must teach you a lesson. Sure, I have the money for it anyway.
Great. Have a taste, everyone. Melissa has spent tens of thousands of dollars on this wine to treat us. You mustn't waste it. Melissa, here's yours. Wait, I forgot. Since you're so rich, you must drink wine like this regularly. I bet you're sick of it, so I won't give it to you.
You.
Well, I'm just joking.
Abigail. You did it on purpose.
What are you doing?
You have no place to speak here.
Jeremy.
Why isn't it coming off? Abigail, you bitch. I shall teach you a lesson today, you. How dare you hit me?
Why couldn't I? Not only are you causing a scene at my house, but you also hit my husband. I will prove to you today who the real owner of this house is.
You.
The manager of the sales department? I'm a resident of Building 5. I want you to come here right now.
Why does Abigail have Mr. Wells's number? Is she really the owner of this mansion?
Abigail, I've been showing you kindness because you were my classmate, yet you're pushing your luck.
You even tried to kick me out and have been rude to me on my turf.
Since you refuse to snap out of your delusion, I'll help you wake up and understand who the real owner is.
What do you plan to do?
Jeremy, don't you dare stop me.
You.
It's okay, Jeremy. You don't have to argue with them. Once the sales department manager is here, the truth will come to light.
Horace, let's stop arguing with these country bumpkins. Let's head out and cool off.
No, Abigail has really overstepped. Since she's waiting for the manager, I'd be happy to wait with her. We'll see who the shameless one is.
Horace.
Hi, I'm the manager of the sales department. Which one of you requested to meet with me? Melissa, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be with clients. Why are you here?
Mr. Wells, please, come with me.
What are you doing? Hey, answer me now. What's this? Melissa, if I'm not mistaken, it's working hours right now. Why aren't you promoting houses instead of being in one of the clients' houses? What exactly are you doing here?
Mr. Wells, I'll pay you 10 grand. Can you do me a favor?
Huh?
Abigail, the manager is here now. You should consider dropping your act. A shameless woman like you deserves to live in poverty for good.
Horace, watch your mouth.
It's okay, darling. Once the manager is here and makes things clear, we'll know who's lying. So you're the sales department manager? Tell me, who is the owner of this mansion?
Melissa, of course.
Did you say?
I said this mansion belongs to Melissa. She bought it from me and paid the money directly to me. When did this mansion become yours?
You?
Abigail, what do you have to say now?
How embarrassing. Abigail, you should get out while you can. I feel disgusted being in the same room with you.
You've gone too far. Abigail, let's ignore him.
Wait!
What do you want now?
What do you think? You've not only caused a scene in my girlfriend's house, but you've also spilled her wine and slapped her in the face. Do you really think you can just walk away?
What do you want then?
Abigail, the flooring in our house is very expensive. Since you've spilled the wine on it, I want you to clean every inch of it.
You're letting her off too easily. You should make her lick the floor clean instead.
Yes, on top of that, you should do it on your knees. I want you to remember the consequences of offending me.
How could you make such a request toward Abigail?
What you're going to do, I finally understand. You and the loser Abigail are truly a match made in heaven.
Gordon, I want you to come here now.
Wow, Abigail, you're really stubborn. You just won't give up, will you? You know, any attempt you make is futile. If you don't clean the floor, you won't be able to leave.
That's right, do it now.
Do it, Abigail.
Abigail, are you okay?
What are you doing here?
Mr. Zabel, what brings you here?
I heard someone was causing a scene at the house I bought, so I came to check it out.
Does this mean that this house belongs to Abigail?
Yes. I'm the one who bought it. I did so on behalf of Abigail.
Impossible. How did this house become Abigail's? You said that Melissa bought it from you and paid for it. Why is Abigail the owner now?
What's going on? Melissa, you told me she was just a vain country bumpkin. How did she become the owner of the house?
Oh, so that's what you told others, Mr. Wells? You've sold this house to someone else?
Of course not. They've misunderstood me, really.
Then tell me, who is the owner of this house?
You bought it from me, so it belongs to you.
Bullshit. This house belongs to Ms. Abigail Spencer.
Excuse me? What nonsense is that?
Skeptical of my words?
Take a good look, everyone. This is the residence permit for this house. It clearly states that Ms. Spencer is the owner of this property.
It's true. This is Abigail's house, so everything in this house belongs to her too. Abigail, I never expected you to be so loaded.
Of course I'm loaded. You've caused havoc in my house. So what should we do about it?
Mrs. Spencer, entering a private residence without permission is a criminal offense. Should I call the police?
No, please don't, Abigail. We were classmates after all. Let's not make this harder for us. Besides, we have nothing to do with this. Melissa and Horace are the ones behind it.
Excuse me? What? How could you shift the blame to us? You were quite enjoying the wine?
It wasn't yours. It belongs to Abigail.
You?
Since you don't think you're in the wrong, Horace, shall I call the police on you then?
Melissa, come on! Say something! Abigail has overstepped.
Abigail, I'll consider myself unlucky today and having entered the wrong house. However, don't you ever forget that. I am the heiress to Prospero Group. You'll be in trouble for offending me like this.
What? You're the heiress to Prospero Group?
Got unlucky and entered the wrong house? You surely are stubborn, Melissa. But since we were once classmates, I'll let you off. You're right. The flooring is rather expensive, so you should use your clothes to clean it. Only then are you allowed to leave.
Abigail, don't go too far. Melissa's the heiress to Prospero Group, and you're just a nobody. How can you ask her to clean the floor?
Overboard? I didn't ask her to get on her knees and lick it.
You!
Oh, besides, she won't be doing it alone. You're helping her.
Abigail, you bitch!
Brat, watch your mouth.
I've given you a choice. You can either get down and clean the floor, or you can spend some time in prison. It's your choice.
Horace!
Melissa, it's your turn.
Happy now.
Fuck off then.
Abigail, just you wait.
Abigail, we'll be leaving now. Goodbye.
Mrs. Spencer, please forgive me. I've ordered house cleaning service for you. They'll clean the house. What are you looking at? Leave.
Damn it, Abigail. How dare she treat me like this? I will make her pay.
Look at how confident she is. I bet she's been in many men's beds to get a mansion like that. Once I get the chance, I'll beat her up.
Melissa, isn't this your house? How did it become Abigail's?
That's right, Melissa. What's going on? You didn't buy a house, did you?
Of course I did. I've bought a house in this residential area, but the sales department manager must have mixed things up and brought me to the wrong one.
Oh, that's how it is.
I'm telling you the truth. I'm the heiress to Prospero Group. Why would I lie to you?
Oh, that's how it is.
Finally, everything has returned to peace. By the way, darling, do take a walk around. This is my gift to you. The style and decoration are based on your preferences. Do you like it?
I shouldn't have doubted you. I'm sorry.
Don't be. If you'd suddenly told me you were gifting me a fancy car, I would have reacted the same way. but I originally planned to make it a surprise, and now things have turned out like this.
Honey, I never cared about these things, whether the gift is expensive, and all that matters is having you by my side.
Damn it, Abigail. It's all your fault that I lost my job as a salesperson and now have to work here as a car cleaner. I'll beat you eventually.
Melissa!
I...
Why are you blabbering when you should be working? That luxurious car belongs to our major client. You must be meticulous and wash every inch of it. Then, take it to the luxury car service room and give it a thorough check. If anything goes wrong, you'll regret it. Do you hear me? What are you waiting for? Get back to work.
Okay. Damn it, you old jerk. All you know is scold me. Wow, look at this grandiose car. Damn. It's such a nice-looking car. How much does this cost? If only I'm the owner. After what happened last time, Horace has become suspicious of me. And those vain classmates have stopped flattering me. What if my real identity gets exposed? Horace! Wait, don't hang up on me. Well, I bought a car. Yes, exactly. Well, I want you to invite our classmates over to check it out. That's right, we must invite Abigail and Jeremy as well. You've been beating me in so many ways, Abigail. I doubt you can do the same this time.
Hello, Horace. I got it.
What's wrong?
It's Horace. Melissa has bought another car, and they want us to check it out.
Is she trying to show off everything? First the mansion, and now the car?
That's why I'm not interested in attending. Once we're there, we'll have to watch them flaunt nonstop. They lose their humility after coming into money.
No, we should go. I'd love to see what the heiress to Prospero Group has for us this time.
Oh, okay then.
Wow, what a car. There are only 3 of these in the world. This must be expensive.
Not really. About 10 million.
10 million? How is that not expensive?
It means nothing. Melissa is the heiress to Prospero Group. After all, she has a few cars like this. Oh my, what kind of people drive cars like that? Abigail, aren't you rich? You've already bought a mansion. What about a new car for Jeremy?
I've spent all the money.
I knew it. For someone like you who got rich overnight, the money won't last long, Abigail. Soon, you'll return to your original state. This car belongs to the heiress to Prospero Group. I bet you've never seen a car like this before.
It's not bad.
Jeremy, watch your tone. Do you even know how to appreciate it?
Sorry, I'm not interested in luxury cars. Oh, by the way, I remember Melissa bought a Bentley for you. Why aren't you using it?
That's right, Melissa. After that day, I've never seen the car. You said it was my gift? You should let me get my hands on it so I can match the car standards you have.
Oh, well, I sent that car for maintenance. Luxurious cars require constant upkeep, unfortunately. But don't worry, you'll get your hands on it once I get it back.
Thank you, honey. You're the best.
2X37. Damn it. This is my car. Gordon sent it for maintenance, and now it belongs to someone else? Seriously, Melissa, why do you always take what belongs to me? Why can't you choose someone else?
Abigail, why are you mumbling? Have you lost your mind over a luxurious car?
Melissa, where did you buy this car?
That's none of your business. You wouldn't know where it is anyway. Have you heard of a luxury car dealership?
Exactly. She's not wrong. You might have won the lottery and bought a mansion, so you're at our level now. But stop daydreaming about reaching Melissa's level. She's the heiress to Prospero Group. What she has is something you can never have. And Melissa has always had luxurious cars, even in her youth, unlike someone who was forced to drive a rundown second-hand car. How embarrassing.
So what if it's a rundown car? We bought it with our own hard work. And as for you, Melissa, is this even your car? You're not doing the same thing you did with the mansion, are you? Getting kicked out after flaunting it.
You. Repeat myself. That mansion belongs to me. However, I was taken to the wrong house, giving you the chance to mock me about it. What are you saying? This car is yours.
It is mine.
Melissa, let's ignore this pauper. For someone like her who is used to being poor, I doubt she's ever seen a car like this. It's hard for her not to be jealous or vindictive. A wealthy young lady like you would never understand the struggles of the poor.
Are you talking about yourself when you mention being vindictive?
You.
Well, isn't this a maintenance card? Melissa, why are you driving your car during the maintenance period?
It's my car. I can drive it whenever I want. Who are you to say otherwise?
Wow, Horace. It seems Melissa doesn't care about you. Look at her. She's driving her car during the maintenance period, but yours isn't allowed. That's rather unfair.
That's right, Melissa. You claim the car couldn't be driven during maintenance?
Yes, this car is also going in for maintenance. I'm on my way there now and decided to give you a look at it.
So that's how it is.
A luxury car maintenance shop. Must have plenty of luxury cars, right? Melissa, I've never been there. Take me with you.
Huh? That's a bad idea. There's nothing to look at.
I've never been to one, and I'd love to experience the life of the rich.
Yes, Melissa. Take us there.
Forget it. There's nothing to look at.
It's just a maintenance shop. Why can't we go there? Or are you worried your lies will be exposed?
What lies? Fine, we'll go. I bet it'll be an eye-opener for you.
Oh, Abigail, when we're heading there, it's better if you don't drive your rundown car. It's embarrassing.
What should we do then? This car can't fit everyone.
Are you planning to ride in our car? Stop dreaming. You might dirty it with your filthy shirt.
How are we getting there then?
On your own 2 feet, of course. Abigail, I'm sure your stamina is great. After all that flyer distribution, we'll drive ahead and you can run after us. Consider it an honor to chase our car.
Horace, you're crossing the line.
Am I? Paupers like you two would get used to being bullied constantly.
Horace.
It's okay. Let him be. I doubt they'll stay so smug once we get there.
Anyone here?
Why isn't there even a security guard at a shop like this? Melissa, call their manager and tell him to come out and serve us.
Huh? That's not a good idea, don't you think? Well, we shouldn't trouble others.
What should we do then? We can't just keep them waiting here. How did we end up not being able to get in now?
Melissa, how did you usually get in?
Well, I usually just walk in and someone comes over to greet me. I don't know what went wrong today.
Impressive. If that's the case, Ms. Cooper, why aren't you asking them to greet you?
That's none of your business. Abigail, can you just keep your mouth shut? I'm surprised you're still energetic after chasing after us like a dog. It seems like you must do a lot of physical work.
Please don't try to change the topic. Everyone's waiting for you. It doesn't make sense for an heiress to Prospero Group to be stopped at the door.
You.
Melissa, stop with the nonsense. Give me the manager's number. I'll talk to them. If you don't want to trouble them.
What? Wait.
What's wrong? You can't keep everyone waiting here. What should we do now?
She wouldn't be able to give you the number?
Abigail, stop with the nonsense, will you?
Melissa, a shop like this is like a club. You need an identity card to get in. Don't you know that?
Identity card?
I'm told that the rich usually have an identity card, and they use it to access various places.
Melissa, where is it? Show it to us.
Oh my, I'm such an idiot. I was in a hurry and left it at home.
What? You left something so important at home? You're making us look like fools?
You can use mine.
Abigail,
Abigail, stop acting. Are you trying to say that's your identity card? A pauper like you would have such a card? If that card works, I'll knock my head on the door. What a joke.
You'll find out when you try it. And if you really want to knock your head, I won't stop you.
Abigail.
Jeremy, go ahead.
How is it possible? Why would your card work, Abigail?
Horace, have you forgotten your promise? Time for you to do it.
You!
Abigail, who are you exactly? Why do you have the card?
What's going on?
It's nothing. I still have some money left from my lottery winnings last time. So I used it to get this card for myself.
This card is worth tens of billions of dollars. Abigail, you must have won big.
So what? No matter how big the win was, she's still a country bumpkin who got rich overnight. Even if you have the card, they can't even service your rundown car. Or rather, they can only let it sit in the shop.
That's none of your business. Just know that I can get in. By the way, Mr. Fisher and Ms. Cooper, would you like to come in with a pauper like me to visit the shop?
You!
Hey, stop being so smug. I won't be going in with.
You, Melissa. If you really refuse to go in, you can ask your butler to bring you your card, and you can go in. I've never been into such a place before. So I'll follow Abigail.
Melissa, I'll head in too.
What? Wait. Hey.
Look at them. They looked as if they'd never seen such a place. Melissa, I'll be with you. You can reach out to your butler, and I'll wait here with you.
Huh?
Melissa, I'll always be your supporter.
Horace, you're such an idiot. I shall dump you one day. There's no need to trouble him.
That won't do. If we go in now, we'll just get ridiculed by Abigail. You can have your butler bring over the card. You're a rich heiress. Your butler must obey your orders.
Well, Horace, I just remembered that. My butler went with my father to check out a new property. No one's at home right now, so no one can bring me the card. Horace.
Huh?
What's wrong?
Oh, it's nothing. In that case, let's go in with them. They're lucky that we're allowing them to service us this once.
You're right. Thank God. I finally fooled this idiot.
Wow, what a luxurious place. I bet I'll never be able to afford to service my car here in this lifetime.
Why are you two here? Melissa, has your butler already given you the card? So fast?
We're being generous. By following your lead and coming in here, you should be grateful.
Horace.
Who's the ungrateful one here exactly?
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our luxurious car maintenance center. May I know which one of you need our service?
It's her...
Hi, miss. May I know your car's model?
Model? Do you even know how to check it? What use are you if you have to? Rely on me for this.
Well, may I ask what kind of maintenance service you're looking for?
Service?
Melissa, what kind of maintenance service do you usually choose when you send your car here?
I usually go for the entire service.
Miss, if it's the full service, it's going to be quite expensive.
Excuse me? Watch your mouth. Are you saying Melissa can't afford the service here?
Huh? No, I'm not. If that's the case, please make the payment for the maintenance service in advance. Miss, it'll be $12 million in total. Would you prefer to pay by card or cash?
$12 million? What the hell is that? That car is worth merely tens of millions, and now you're telling me the full maintenance service costs $12 million. I'm going to file a complaint about this.
Miss, I'm sorry, but I did mention that the full service would be expensive. If it's too much for you, you can opt for a single package instead. What do you think?
I don't know anything about the maintenance services.
Melissa, what's in your head? Everyone's waiting for you. $12 million. Should mean nothing to you. Your brother even gifted Jeremy and me a $30 million bottle of champagne.
Honey, you're mistaken. Melissa and her brother are different. Have you already forgotten that she couldn't afford a $1.7 million dinner? You were the one who paid for it in the end?
Melissa, it's fine if you don't have your card, but are you saying you don't have money either?
Melissa, hey now. Everyone's waiting for you.
Never mind, I'll pay for it. Worst case, I'll just sell the house to cover the debt once I'm home. Okay, I'll be paying for it. Stop urging me. It's just $12 million. Here,
Please wait.
Using someone else's money to maintain my car. That's genius.
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. I just thought of something happy.
Miss, the payment has been made. You have $2 left. Hope to see you again soon.
Excuse me? Can't you keep your mouth shut? Fuck off now. If anything happens to my car, you'll pay for it. Do you hear me?
The maintenance staff did this on purpose, didn't he? As he should. She looked down on him, after all. Even if he's just a worker, he's still human.
I never expected that. The daughter of Prospero Group would have only $2 left.
What do you know? I have plenty of cards like this. Once it's maxed out, I'll just toss it.
Oh, so that's how it is.
Hey, you country bumpkins, you'd better take a look around while you can. The next time you see this many luxury cars, we'll probably be in your next life.
Jeremy, I'm going to make a call.
Okay, I'll wait for you here.
What's going on with Gordon? I told him to send the car for maintenance, but instead he left it with Melissa. Now he's not even answering my call. It looks like his salary's getting docked. What are you doing here, Horace?
I should ask you the same thing. You come all the way here, but you didn't check out the luxury cars. What are you sneaking around here for?
Who's sneaking around? Are you crazy? Move out of the way. What are you doing?
It's been a while. Compared to before, you've lost some of that innocence and gained a little charm.
What I look like is none of your business. Let go of me.
Hey, back in school, no matter how I pursued you, you never agreed to date me. Instead, you chose that blockhead, Jeremy. I don't get it. What does he have that I don't?
He has everything you don't. Just because you have some money doesn't make you special. Who would want you?
So it all comes down to money, huh? I know, Jeremy recently started a small company, and you feel proud about it. But the Fisher family has had a company too, and it was even a public listed company. I'll give you a chance. Dump him and be with me.
Be with you? Look at yourself. Compared to Jeremy, you're nothing.
Abigail, don't think just because you won the lottery and got rich overnight, you can look down on me. I still remember every single insult you've thrown at me. As I couldn't win you over for all this time, I'll just ruin you. Imagine if Jeremy walked in and saw us hugging together. Would he still love you?
Don't you dare.
We'll see about that.
Let me go. Jeremy, help me. Jeremy.
This is bad.
Jeremy.
What's wrong, Abigail? Why do you look like this? What happened?
It's Horace.
What's going on here?
Horace.
Abigail tried to seduce me.
What?
I was alone by the stairs. When she saw me, she threw herself at me. Then she said she didn't want to live in poverty with Jeremy anymore and wanted to be with me instead. I had to fight her off to keep her away.
You're so shameless, Horace.
Abigail, I think you're the shameless one here.
What are you doing?
Jeremy, have you lost your mind? Abigail has practically cheated on you, and you're still going to trust her.
That's impossible. I trust Abigail. Something's not right here.
Jeremy.
What's not right? My girlfriend is the heiress to Prospero Group. She's worth tens of billions of dollars. Why would I ignore Melissa and go for this pauper?
You were the one who disrespected me and tried to touch me. Now you're twisting the story around. There must be surveillance cameras by the stairs. Check the footage, and everything will be clear.
That's right. I trust Abigail. Let's go check the surveillance footage now. Even if I'm not worth tens of billions of dollars, we ordinary people aren't just going to let ourselves be mistreated like this.
Abigail, you're really good at taking advantage. You know high-end maintenance stores like this one don't allow their footage to be accessed publicly. That's why you're bluffing.
Abigail, if you want to see the footage, I want to see it too. My reputation has never been smeared like this in my life. Abigail, you need to clear my name.
Melissa, aren't you the heiress to Prospero Group? Prominent families like yours usually have power here. Tell you what, can you bring in the maintenance staff to pull up the surveillance footage?
Hey, Melissa, you...
Why should I do that? What happened here is clear. You were the one who tried to seduce Horace. What more do you have to say?
Fine. If you won't pull it up, I will.
Who do you think you are to demand access to the footage? Are you even worthy of it?
Whether I'm worthy or not isn't your concern. You should be more worried about finding Horace, a lawyer. Where's the maintenance staff?
Miss, how can I assist you?
Please pull up the surveillance footage from the stairwell.
I'm sorry, miss, but our surveillance footage isn't normally available to the public.
Abigail, look at yourself. Do you still want to get the footage? I'll give you one last chance. Kneel and apologize to me. I might let you off the hook.
My name is Abigail Spencer. Here's my card. Let me tell you again. Pull up the surveillance footage.
I'm sorry, Ms. Spencer. I was rude before. I'll send someone to pull up the footage now.
What? Abigail actually has access to the surveillance footage.
This is so annoying. Let's go.
Why are you in a rush to leave? The footage hasn't even been shown yet. You're in such a hurry. Are you feeling guilty?
That's right. Didn't you say I should kneel? Why are you running off now?
You...
Miss, here's the surveillance footage you requested.
Play it.
If he saw us hugging together, would he still love you?
Don't you dare.
We'll see about that.
Let go of me.
What? Is Horace this kind of person?
You bastard.
How dare you hit me?
I'll do more than that. You're going to pay for what you did.
Hey, Melissa! You have to help me, Melissa! Melissa!
Horace, I never thought you were this kind of person.
No, Melissa! You're the daughter of the Spencer family. You have to help me, Melissa!
She can't help you.
Melissa, you're a car wash worker? How dare you drive the car that belongs to the heiress to Prospero Group? You even used her identity. We'll arrest you now and throw you in jail.
What? Melissa isn't really the heiress to Prospero Group? Is she fake?
Police station?
You bitch! How could you lie to me?
You lied to me too, when we met. You told me you were some rich kid, but your family went bankrupt ages ago. Why didn't you mention that?
You bitch!
Take them away.
You, let me go. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. Hey,
people who lie have to face the consequences.
Let's go. You must have been shaken up today. I'll take you to meet my parents.
Then I need to get ready.
You just need to bring yourself.
Jeremy.
Hey, Abigail. Why did you buy so many things? Don't you feel tired?
Oh, well, it's my first time meeting your parents. I don't know what they'd like, so I just got a bit of everything. Jeremy, tell me, what if your parents don't like me?
What are you worrying about? You're kind. They'll love you. Come on, let's go inside. Dad, Mom. Abigail's here.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Zabel.
Nonsense. Do you know what time it is? It's already late yet. You're still coming here. Is this how your parents raised you?
Come on, Mom. Abigail was out, buying gifts for you.
Mr. Zabel, Mrs. Zabel, this is our first meeting. I wasn't sure what you'd like. I just bought a few gifts for you.
What are you doing, Dad?
What? Didn't you hear her? She said she just grabbed a few things at random and thought we'd be pleased. Does she know who we are? The Zabel family is a prominent family. The gifts we accept are usually worth thousands at minimum. Why do you think you can walk in here with cheap gifts?
But these aren't cheap. Every item is a luxury brand. Each one costs well over tens of thousands.
Dad, it's the thought that counts. Mom, it's hard for Abigail to come here, so let her in, okay?
Come in.
It's all right. Just go in.
Abigail, you've been with Jeremy for years now. He has started a company and became a boss. But what do you do for a living?
If I told them my job is inheriting $1 billion estate, would they be shocked? Maybe I should keep it low profile. I'm currently working at a factory.
What? A factory? Jeremy is a boss. But why do you think you, who work in a factory, are qualified to marry him?
Dad, that's enough. What's wrong with having a regular job? Didn't you and Mom start from working regular jobs?
You.
Abigail, what about your parents? Do they work?
No, they're at home.
Are your parents unemployed? Huh? No way. I won't agree to this marriage.
Wouldn't you agree, Mom?
Jeremy, her parents don't even have jobs. And they don't have retirement savings. If you marry her, you would have to support her parents and her entire family. Doesn't that sound unfair to you?
But my father's the richest man. He earns so much money. He doesn't go to the office because he doesn't want to be bothered by it.
Mom, aren't married couples supposed to support each other? When our family wasn't doing well, Abigail helped us, remember?
That's different. You're a successful business owner now. It's already different from before. You should find a wife who can boost your career. She's nothing. What makes her qualified to marry into our family?
Mom.
I think I understand now, Mrs. Zabel. Are you saying that since your son's doing well now, I'm not good enough for him? I put in a lot of work so that he could start his company.
What are you doing, Mom?
What am I doing? I need to teach her a lesson. Who do you think you are, Abigail? You don't have the right to speak here. A woman with no manners, like you, isn't fit to be my daughter-in-law.
You.
Mom, Abigail and I have been together for years. She's a part of my life and my career. Why wouldn't she deserve to marry me? I want to be with her.
You.
You in great.
Mr. and Mrs. Zabel, it's been a while.
Oh my,
Lilith,
you're
here. Lilith, come in. Sit by me.
Mr. Zabel, Mrs. Zabel, I haven't seen you in years. You look younger every time I see you.
Oh my. You always know what to say, Lilith.
That's right.
She's not like some people who only make us angry.
Dad, it's supposed to be a family gathering. Why did you invite Lilith?
If you can bring this woman here, why can't Lilith join us? Besides, you and Lilith grew up together. From what I see, you two are the perfect match.
I think I understand now, Mrs. Zabel. You never intended to accept me. You invited me here to make me back off and break up with Jeremy, right?
Who do you think you are? Do you think you're worthy of us?
Mom.
Mrs. Zabel, don't be upset. I told my friend to bring this for you from overseas. Mr. Zabel, this is yours.
Oh my. Just look at this. We're happy to have you here, Lilith.
Exactly. You don't have to bring gifts. Our Lilith is sweet and sensible. After all, she works at Prospero Group and earns millions of dollars every year. Not like some poor people.
You must be Jeremy's girlfriend. Where do you work?
I'm doing a regular job. Do you work at Prospero Group?
Yes. Well, do you want me to ask my friends to find you a job?
No need. Thank you. My father owns Prospero Group. It's my family's company, so I don't need you to find me a job.
Why should she work at Prospero Group? It's the world's top company. She couldn't even get in as a janitor?
That's enough, Mom.
Enough? Look at your attitude. Jeremy, ever since you dated Abigail, you've become so disrespectful. Just listen to me. Break up with her. Lilith is the right match for you.
I won't break up with Abigail, Mom. She's the only one I love. I don't want anyone else.
Enough. Come with me.
Wait for me, Abigail.
Tell me, how much will it take for you to leave Jeremy?
Mrs. Zabel, what do you mean? My relationship with Jeremy isn't something you can buy off. Besides, Jeremy's planning to take me to his grandfather's birthday party next week. Why go to such lengths to separate us?
Do you think you can attend it? Look at yourself. To me, you're holding Jeremy back. If he were with Lilith, he'd be successful from earlier on. She even booked the hotel for the birthday party. It's the top hotel in Jackaster. And you? What can you do? I doubt you could even get in.
My father owns all the hotels in Jackaster. Getting a room or even booking the whole place won't be a problem.
Mrs. Zabel, don't trouble her. There's no way she could book a hotel this exclusive. Unlike me, after all, I work at Prospero Group and have connections everywhere.
Mrs. Zabel, what do you mean? Are you saying I can't attend the birthday party?
Exactly. You should know your place. Stop dreaming. If you're smart, you'll leave our home immediately. Otherwise, we all get embarrassed when Jeremy gets back.
Mrs. Zabel, I think I get it now. You never planned to accept me, but I'll tell you this. I'm not breaking up with Jeremy. Moreover, I'll attend the birthday party as Jeremy's wife.
You bitch. How dare you talk to me like that?
Don't be angry, Mrs. Zabel.
Did you hear her? She actually thinks she can attend it. Who does she think she is? That is an important event for the Zabel family. What right does she have to attend it?
It's fine, Mrs. Zabel. Don't be angry. Trust me, she won't be able to get in.
The party's about to start. Where's Abigail?
Jeremy, stop waiting. She's not coming.
What did you say to her this time?
I said she's not good enough for you. I told her not to show up today, so you don't have to wait for her.
Impossible. She'll be here. She promised me.
Jeremy, it doesn't matter. I've already instructed security not to let her in if she doesn't want to get embarrassed. Let's go in, Jeremy.
Won't Abigail show up?
I'm here, Jeremy.
What are you doing here?
Why can't I be here?
I've already instructed them.
Huh? You tried to keep me out? But what a pity. When security saw my outfit and luxury car, they figured I must be rich, so they let me in. They won't turn away a cash cow.
I knew you'd make it, yeah.
You're waiting for me, so I won't miss this.
You look beautiful today. Where did you get that outfit?
I won the lottery and bought it.
Fine, let's go in. Let's go.
It's okay. Don't be upset, Lilith. Abigail probably just rented the car and bought herself some friends for show. You're still the only daughter-in-law I acknowledge. All right, don't be sad. Let's go in.
Brian.
Why are you here?
Abigail's my wife, and it's Grandpa's birthday party. Of course she'll be here.
I don't acknowledge her as my daughter-in-law.
Brian.
Desmond.
You don't have to come inside. You and your family can sit by the door.
How are we invited to the birthday party, but only given seats by the door? That feels like an insult.
It's our family rule. Only those who succeed can sit by Grandpa. Everyone else is seated based on their assets. Hadn't been very successful in business. Even though I own a company, it has just started, so I can only sit by the door.
That's how it is.
You've got the nerve to say that. If you hadn't married this useless girl who can't contribute to the family, you wouldn't be making us a laughingstock. Look at Theodore. He's married into the Joyner family and has earned his spot at the main table.
Dad, is it really worth it to depend on marriage? Why not make it to the main table on our own effort?
Nonsense.
It's been a while, Mr. Nathan Zabel.
Ms. Malone, we owe it to you for booking such an incredible hotel.
It's my pleasure, sir. Then, would you let Jeremy and his family to sit at the main table with us for my sake?
Okay, anything for you. Jeremy, did you hear that? Lilith has asked me. You can join us at the main table.
Jeremy, if you marry Lilith, you can secure a life of fortune.
That's true. Lilith has done so much. She booked the hotel for this event.
Mom, watch what you say. Lilith isn't part of our family. I have a wife.
Jeremy, are you trying to make me angry?
You're married? To her, she may look presentable, but isn't she just a factory worker? Can she really be part of us? Brian, you must be proud of your son for choosing a worthless stone over a pearl.
Worthless stone? My father owns this hotel. Watch yourself, or I might have you thrown out.
Uncle Desmond, who I marry, has nothing to do with you.
You're an ungrateful brat.
Desmond, don't be upset. Jeremy is just acting impulsively. Jeremy, hurry and apologize.
That's enough. Children need to live their own lives. Why do you, the elders, meddle in their lives so much? All this argument ruins the meal.
Exactly. Dad, you're right. We should behave.
Tell us the amount.
What amount?
When we bring gifts for Grandpa, there's an option to give money or present gifts. If you choose money, the amount will be announced. The one who gives the most can sit at the main table.
What nonsense is this?
We give 50 grand.
Third table on the left.
Business is good for us this year. We'll give 100 grand.
Fourth table on the left.
Grandpa, my wife's company had a great year. We'll give $1 million, Kamos.
You've always been sensible, and now, with such a wonderful wife, no less, you'll sit at the main table?
Thank you, Grandpa.
Brian, how much will you give this year? I remember you only gave 10 grand last year. You had to sit at the end. Will it be the same this year?
I'll give $500,000 for Jeremy.
That's right. We have Lilith this year. We can afford a respectable amount.
But Lilith's not part of your family, Oba.
That's right, Mom. She's not part of our family. Why should she pay for it?
Stay out of it, Jeremy.
Jeremy, I've liked you for so long. If you'd agree to be with me, I'd cover the gift.
Yes, Jeremy? You?
But I don't want to be with you. I'm already married.
Jeremy, why are you so ungrateful? At this rate, our family will end up at the end again.
Looks like Jeremy doesn't want Lilith's help. Brian, what's your amount this year? It can't be 10 grand again. Are you here to cause trouble?
You're mistaken. Jeremy has started a company and earned money this year. At least, he will give 30 grand.
Look at this. Your good son insisted on marrying that poor woman. And now, she can't even help us. Look at them laughing at our family.
I'll give 100 million for Jeremy.
Abigail, what nonsense are you talking about? Where would we get 100 million?
You don't have to pay for it, I said. I'd cover it.
Abigail.
It's fine.
What nonsense are you talking about? You're just a lowly worker. Where would you get that much money?
Exactly. Jeremy, what's with your wife? It's bad enough she's got no talent, but she's learned to boast as well. Dad, a woman with behavior like that has no place in the Zabel family.
It's true. 100 million? Do you even know what 100 million looks like?
You bitch! Sit down! You're embarrassing Jeremy.
Abigail, sit down.
Why should I? I said I'd give them money, and I meant it.
Abigail, is your monthly salary even 3 grand? 100 million? Even if you'd save every penny for 100 years, you wouldn't have 100 million. Stop embarrassing us. If I were you, I'd find the nearest hole to crawl into.
You don't need to know my salary, only that I can pay 100 million.
Fine, go ahead. Let's see it.
Grandpa Nathan, here's 100 million. This is a gift from Jeremy and me. I hope you'll accept it.
Someone, bring the machine over.
Abigail, this card?
Don't worry, let him check it.
Abigail, I'm about to verify the card. If you admit your mistake now and apologize to us, I might consider forgiving you and returning the card. But if I check the card and it has no money, don't blame me for kicking you out of the Zabel family. Our family won't accept someone shameless staying here.
Go ahead and verify it, but if there's no problem with the card, you'll owe me an apology.
Fine, you really are a persistent woman. If there's 100 million on this card, I'll apologize. But if not, you're out of here.
The balance is 100 million.
100 million?
That's impossible.
Where did you get that much money?
Didn't I tell you? I won 100 million in the lottery.
So that's it. You scared me.
How is it, Theodore? I believe you owe me an apology.
Who do you think you are to deserve an apology from me? Just look at you.
But we agreed.
Like hell we did.
Grandpa Nathan, look at the behavior of your precious grandson.
Abigail, you...
Theodore, apologize.
Grandpa.
I said apologize.
Stop it. Hurry up and apologize.
I'm sorry.
Theodore, you said you were sorry, but what were you sorry for?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have doubted you. I'm sorry.
Abigail, Theodore has admitted his mistake. Let's forgive him.
All right.
Abigail, you took advantage. Get out of my way.
Desmond, what should I say? Is this the kind of child you raised? How rude.
Dad, you're right. It's my fault.
Abigail, sit here beside me.
Hurry up, Abigail.
Sure.
Excuse me, but this is my seat now. Take your $500,000 somewhere else.
You?
Lilith, sit next to me.
Mrs. Zabel?
Come here. Sit here. She gave 100 million just now. Let her be pleased for a while.
Abigail, where did you get that much money? Jeremy told us your family wasn't well off. Has Jeremy learned to deceive us?
Of course not.
Desmond, of course not. How could you think that? To be honest, my family used to struggle, but I won the lottery a while back, so I have a huge sum of money. I thought that it would be a waste to keep the money, so I might as well give it to Grandpa Nathan.
Well done.
Dad, we taught them well. See? We raised Jeremy well, and now he's done the same with his wife. Isn't that wonderful?
So, Dad, will you see Abigail as your daughter-in-law?
You two are married. Abigail is naturally your wife. Isn't that obvious?
Yes, Grandpa.
Mr. Nathan?
It's all right, Lilith. I'll make things right for you when we get home.
So everyone has said their monetary gifts. Now, let's see what gifts you brought this year.
Abigail, I'll beat you this time. Mr. Nathan, I asked my friend to bring this 100-year-old ginseng just for you. It's perfect for vitality and excellent for nourishment.
This ginseng is incredibly rare. It's hard to get. Lilith, that's really thoughtful.
Grandpa, look at this. Knowing you love wine, I bid for this wine at an auction. It's Chardonnay.
This is a good wine.
Grandpa, this is a stone carving I made over several days. I wish you happiness and longevity.
Good. Just place it over there.
How much is this carving even worth?
Darling, don't trouble Jeremy. Didn't he say it just now? He made it himself. It must be worth at least $100.
I told you not to bring it, but you wouldn't listen.
It's the thought that counts. Not every gift must be expensive.
Abigail, you're wrong there. The more you value someone, the more willing you are to spend. If Jeremy couldn't even be bothered to spend money, maybe Grandpa isn't that important to him.
That's not true.
Then show us something valuable.
It's all right. I prepared something. I'm glad I asked Gordon to prepare some gifts. According to air freight speed, they should be here now.
What's the matter? Can't you show us? What are those things?
Mr. Nathan, your grandchildren prepared some gifts for your birthday. There are 2 pieces of truffles, 2 bottles of Chardonnay from 1935, 3 Chopard Happy Diamonds, and a Lamborghini parked outside the hotel. We wish you happiness and longevity.
Thank you.
Oh, just in time.
These are expensive items. Who sent them?
Who else could it be? Who else could afford such extravagant gifts? Except my daughter-in-law, Eleanor. Isn't that right, Eleanor?
Yes, they were from me.
Wow, she really has no shame.
These are rare and one-of-a-kind gifts. It must have taken a lot of effort to gather them.
As long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
Desmond, you have an impressive daughter-in-law.
Thank you, Grandpa. I'm not like Jeremy, who only knows how to throw together flashy nonsense.
Theodore, Eleanor, what do you mean by that? Are you saying you're the ones who gave these?
Of course. Eleanor is the only one who has so much money. Who else could spend like this? What's the matter? Are you saying you and Jeremy are behind these gifts?
Yes, they were from me and Jeremy.
What nonsense are you talking about, Abigail?
Abigail, stop showing off. Haven't you had enough of your spotlight just now? Are you going to claim you bought these with your lottery winnings too?
Actually, yes, I did. So what?
Exactly can you prove these are yours?
How can you prove they are yours?
Isn't it obvious? Who else here could afford such gifts other than me?
You.
Abigail, stop embarrassing us. You're so shameless, but we certainly aren't.
Abigail, you're really shameless. You stole their credit. Jeremy, do you really want to spend your life with a woman like her?
Shut up. This is none of your business.
Jeremy,
that's no way to talk to Lilith. Abigail, must you stir up chaos just to be satisfied?
I'm not after what isn't mine, and no one can take what is mine. Eleanor, let me ask you again. Did you send these gifts?
Yes, I did.
Then tell me, are the truffles 10 years old?
Or 100 years old?
What nonsense. They are 500 years old.
Just because you say so doesn't make it true. How can you prove it?
Just look at the tree rings to know their age. I bought 1 truffle, harvested from a tree with many rings. The tree is 500 years old.
It's true.
I may have remembered wrong.
Exactly. Eleanor bought so many gifts, it's hard to keep track.
Then, let me ask you again, how much did those 2 bottles of drinks cost you?
I spent...
There are so many gifts, but it's impossible that you can't remember any.
So why should I tell you?
That's right. Why should we? Who do you think you are?
Let me tell you, they cost 10 million, with each 6 inches tall and 3 inches in diameter.
It's not a big deal. The wine is so famous. Anyone could look it up online.
Fine. Here's something you won't find online. One of the 3 diamonds has a chipped edge. Are you aware of that?
Of course.
That's nonsense. All 3 diamonds are intact. Diamonds are extremely hard. They can't be broken. You're so stupid.
You tricked me. So what?
I got the truth. Additionally, I also know that these 3 diamonds are each placed in separate boxes. The boxes are lined with white velvet. Plus, the 2 bottles of Chardonnay are stored in sandalwood boxes. On top of each box, the word longevity is written on it.
Abigail got everything exactly right.
Or, at this point, are you really not going to admit it?
Go on, say something.
Those gifts are from me. You only know a few facts. Who's to say you didn't work at a courier store, handle these things before, and just memorize the details?
That's ridiculous.
It's not. You just want to steal my credit, and I exposed your lie. Besides what you said, who can prove you're the one who bought them?
I can.
Why are you here, Mr. Zimmer? Why go out of your way to come here?
Well, Ms. Abigail Spencer asked me to purchase some items to be delivered to your birthday party, including a limited edition Lamborghini. But the delivery service was careless. They accidentally left the car key with me, so I came here personally to give it to Ms. Abigail Spencer.
So that's it.
Could it be that Abigail sent these gifts?
See? Do you have anything else to say?
Who knows if you hired him to lie for you? You probably planned this together to frame me.
What's up?
Grandpa?
You bastard! How dare you talk nonsense? Do you know who Mr. Zimmer is? He's the butler of Prospero Group's chairman. A man of such standing would never stoop so low.
That's right. You're absolutely right, Grandpa. I'll deal with her when we get home. Calm down. It appears there's someone taking credit for Miss Spencer's hard work.
It's a family scandal. Please excuse us.
It's nothing. It's not my place to interfere in your family matters. But with a family member like this, if you don't take strict action, your reputation may suffer.
I understand.
I won't disturb you then. Mrs. Spencer, here is your key. If there's nothing else, I'll leave.
Take care, Gordon.
Abigail, did you really buy all those gifts?
Of course. I couldn't let you be embarrassed in front of everyone. I didn't win the lottery for nothing.
Abigail, how do you know Mr. Zimmer? Why would he help you?
No particular connection between me and Mr. Zimmer. Previously, when I worked at a restaurant, he left his wallet behind. I returned it to him and we got acquainted.
Honest and honorable. You're a good...
A good girl? Grandpa, I think she's just interested in Mr. Zimmer and slept her way in.
You bastard.
Grandpa.
Don't call me Grandpa. I'm not your grandfather. Look at your wife. She took credit for someone else's efforts and refused to admit her lies. How would Mr. Zimmer see me? How will I have deals with Prospero Group in the future?
Dad,
This is all your fault. You'd better leave now. It's a good day. I don't want to see any of you. Get lost.
Why should we?
It's all because of you. Stop embarrassing yourself, okay? Let's go home.
Dad.
Get out. I don't want to repeat myself. Get out. You did well for this party, Jeremy. You've married a sensible wife.
Thank you, Grandpa.
Look at them, Mrs. Zabel. After what Mr. Nathan said, does that mean I can't marry Jeremy?
Don't worry, Lilith. You'll always be my only daughter-in-law.
Thank you, Mrs. Zabel.
As usual, I'll give the first slice of cake to the one who's won my heart with their gift. This year, that's Abigail.
Nathan, I think the first slice of cake should go to Lilith.
Mom!
Stop talking.
What do you mean?
To be honest, this is a family event. Lilith is our guest. We have no reason not to treat her well. Besides, she offered an expensive gift. She even reserved this hotel. After everything that she had done, shouldn't we give her the first slice of cake?
That makes sense. What do you think, Abigail?
Abigail, you won't mind if Mr. Nathan gives me the cake, will you?
Of course not. Grandpa Nathan, I won't be unhappy. After all, we're family, so we should treat our guest well.
This bitch is implying I am an outsider.
Abigail is such a considerate child. Lilith, the first slice is yours.
Thank you, sir. But I have a wish. Could Abigail give me the slice herself? If she does that, I will believe that she doesn't mind.
Do you want me to give it to her, Abigail?
It's fine. I'll do it myself. Otherwise, Grandpa Nathan would be unhappy. Lilith, I give you my best wishes.
Thank you, Abigail.
No need to thank me. I don't deserve it. What are you doing?
Are you crazy? Are you all right? Did you hurt yourself?
I'm fine. Just hurt my hand a little.
I'm sorry, Abigail. I didn't mean to.
You're not at fault, Lilith. What's wrong with you, Abigail? Can't you handle even a small task like this?
Can't blame Abigail for this, Mom. Lilith was the one who tipped the cake over.
Shut up. Do you know how important the first slice of cake is at this party? If Abigail can't handle something this simple, what else she can do?
Mom.
It's just a slice of cake. Why are you bickering? Let's eat.
Dad, what's wrong?
All of you are rich and powerful now. Take a look around. Your gifts were impressive. But we're still not true elites. I'm just wondering if we could invite a high-profile guest like Mr. Zimmer from Prospero Group. It will be so good.
How difficult can it be, Nathan?
Can you invite the elite?
I can't, but Lilith can.
Huh? That's right. Lilith is a higher-up at Prospero Group. She must know plenty of important businessmen. We can ask her to invite some to the party, can't we?
Could you bring some elite, Lilith?
Lilith? He's talking to you.
Of course. I know all of them. If I make a few calls, I'm sure they will come.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
I'll call them now.
It's good if you can invite them here. How is it, Lilith?
Maybe they are busy today, so that's why.
So you can't invite them here. So this is your power, Ms. Malone.
Nonsense. They will come here soon.
This is great. Let's add a few more dishes. Some guests will come later.
Lilith, are your guests still coming? It's been 2 hours. Any longer, and it'll be dinner time.
That's right. What's going on, Jeremy? You have invited unreliable people here.
This Lilith really stirs up trouble for us.
Mr. Nathan?
Mr. Nathan. Happy birthday, sir.
Mr. Zinke, Mr. Wilbur, Mr. Lee, you're all here. Your presence is very welcome.
We were invited by someone?
Please sit down.
Oh, sir, you don't have to be so formal. We'll need to leave shortly. Look, please accept this monetary gift.
You're so kind. Thank you. Thank you so much. Lilith, you were the one who brought our guests. Why don't you introduce them?
Okay, I'll do it. Well, this is Mr. Zinke.
Lilith, he's Mr. Wilbur.
I'm sorry. My mistake. This is Mr. Lee from Prospero Group.
Actually, I'm Mr. Zinke.
Lilith, this is embarrassing.
You were the one who invited them. Don't you know them? Could it be that you didn't invite them?
Stop talking nonsense. Lilith is the only one here who works at Prospero Group. Who else would have invited them?
That's right. Do you want to claim you invited them here?
Yes, I was the one who invited them.
What?
Allow me to introduce everyone. This is Mr. Zinke from Prospero Group, Head of Public Relations. This is Mr. Lee, Head of Distribution. This is Mr. Wilbur, Head of Operations.
Abigail, did you invite these guests?
That's right, Mr. Nathan. We know Ms. Spencer. Besides, we're here to attend your birthday party at Ms. Spencer's invitation. We don't know Miss Lilith Malone.
My apologies, gentlemen. I misjudged.
Please don't say that, sir. You've got a great granddaughter-in-law. Not only does Miss Spencer have connections, but she has a great deal of respect for you.
That's right. Jeremy has found an amazing wife.
We'll be leaving now.
If there's nothing else, we'll leave first, Dad.
Jeremy? Abigail, stay for a moment.
Is there anything, Grandpa?
I'm getting old. Even though our business isn't enormous, but it's sizable. I want to hand it over to someone capable.
Grandpa.
Among your generation, you and Theodore have the most potential. The project with Prospero Group is crucial for our business. Whoever secures it will inherit the Zabel family's business. Understand?
Yes, Grandpa.
What's the matter?
I'm just wondering how to land the deal with Prospero Group.
Is the family business that important? But your company has started. Besides, it doesn't give much profit. If it fails, I'll take care of you all.
I know you're capable, but this business means a lot to me. I really want to grow it.
Don't worry. I'll help you. I'm sure we can beat Theodore.
This time, I'm determined to land the deal with Prospero Group.
No more messing around. You finally take things seriously.
It's all because of you. You stole Abigail's credit last time, and Grandpa isn't satisfied with me until now. If not for you, Grandpa's assets would have been mine.
Don't blame it all on me. It's all that bitch Abigail's fault. She kept trying to show off in front of him.
I don't care. I'm telling you, you must help me get Grandpa's assets. Otherwise, I'll divorce you. Neither of us will come out of this well.
Abigail, do you think my proposal will work?
Don't worry. You have prepared it well. They will definitely agree to collaborate with you.
Hello, Mr. Sutton. I'm Jeremy Zabel from Zabel Group. I'd like to discuss Noah's project with you. Here's the proposal. Please have a look.
What is this?
Isn't this good?
What? It's nonsense and irrelevant.
Do you even know how to read it? Who exactly put you in charge? Do you even have clearance?
Abigail, calm down.
I'm the manager here, not you. It's none of your business who hired me. What I know is that I won't sign this trash proposal. Do you think you're worthy?
You.
I'm sorry, Mr. Sutton. We won't disturb you. We'll leave now.
Why did you stop me, Jeremy? I must teach the ignorant fool a lesson.
Take it easy, Abigail.
Oh my! Who's got you all riled up, Abigail?
Why are you here?
We're here to talk business, of course. Could it be that you're here for the same purpose? It looks like you didn't have much success.
Jeremy has always been book smart, but in situations like this, he's way out of his depth.
That's okay if you can't do it. After all, not everyone is talented. But if you can't do it, don't put the blame on others. Don't blame Mr. Sutton for humiliating you if you're not capable.
You!
Why are you here again? You are?
Hello, sir. We are from Zabel Realty. We would like to discuss Noah's project with you.
I already said I don't want to talk about it. Someone like you was just here about this. Why do you keep bringing it up?
Please don't be upset, Mr. Sutton. We're not like them. We know how to play by the rules.
Ha 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 ha. Don't worry, Mr. Sutton. Once the agreement is signed, there's 100 grand to be transferred into your account.
Finally, someone who gets it. I can relax knowing this project is in your hands.
I finally understood why. He refused to even look at the proposal. It turns out he was just waiting for some money. Hello, Gordon. Help me fire someone. He's Mr. Sutton from the operations department.
Theodore, why did you call me over?
Grandpa, we secured Noah's project.
Really?
Of course it's true. Mr. Sutton personally agreed to give us the project.
Excellent. You truly are my good grandson, Theodore.
That's right, Grandpa. I am indeed much better than Jeremy in business matters.
Jeremy, don't feel bad. As long as you tried, that's all that matters.
It's true. Jeremy, if you don't have the skills, don't take on the job. You shouldn't go obsessing over something that isn't yours.
Understood?
But how did you secure the project, Theodore?
We were using a proposal, of course.
Have you signed the agreement yet?
That's none of your business. After all, it'll be signed. Mr. Sutton has already agreed.
If you haven't signed it, it means you haven't secured it yet. Grandpa Nathan always says not to celebrate until it's final. Isn't it improper to claim credit now?
Abigail, you.
Theodore, Abigail has a point. Call and confirm the signing date. It's best to be cautious in everything.
Okay, Grandpa.
Why not put it on speaker so we can all hear?
Hello. Is this Prospero Group's operations department? This is Theodore Zabel from Zabel Realty. Mr. Sutton had discussed Noah's project 2 days ago with us. Can you update me on its progress? Noah's project has been canceled. What? That's impossible. We already discussed with Mr. Sutton. He agreed to give us the project. Mr. Sutton has been dismissed for taking bribes. All his projects have been canceled and reviewed. Hey, you! Wait! But he already accepted our money. How could he do this? Hello?
Theodore, how much did you pay Mr. Sutton? Don't tell me you bribed him.
Abigail? You!
Why are you scolding me? Grandpa Nathan always said to be upright and honest. Bribing the superiors is absolutely unacceptable. Not only did you bribe him, but you also ended up getting nothing in return. Are you going to blame me for that?
That's enough.
I never expected this to happen, Grandpa.
You didn't? Why didn't you? You didn't think this through. You only cared about showing off and resorted to bribery. All you ever see is money. Do we have endless funds for you to squander?
I'm sorry, Grandpa Nathan. We acted impulsively.
You're embarrassing me. I'm not your grandfather, and you're no grandson of mine.
Grandpa.
Oh dear. You tried to impress him, but it has backfired.
Abigail.
You wait.
Do you feel satisfied, darling?
You and that temper of yours, when will you ever change?
I can't help it. I won't stand being pushed around. Let's continue.
You with what?
The project, of course. Didn't they have a new person in charge? Since they have a new one, we should go try our luck again.
Okay.
Just when everything seems settled, that Mr. Sutton is really unreliable. Didn't you say we'll succeed? You insisted I go tell Grandpa about it. Now the deal's off, and Grandpa's mad at me. How can I stay in this family?
How was I supposed to know? Mr. Sutton would be so unreliable. I was only trying to get you an advantage. Abigail brought it up. How infuriating.
So what should we do now? I can't just stand by while Grandpa hands the inheritance to Jeremy.
Absolutely not. This time, we have to stay ahead.
Mr. Zoller, this is our proposal. Please take a look.
Honestly, this proposal isn't up to standard.
Please give it another chance, Mr. Zoller. We worked very hard on it.
I hear that from just about everyone. Most of them even said they worked hard on it, but this isn't charity. It's business. This proposal just doesn't make the cut.
Mr. Zoller.
I'd suggest you leave, Mr. Zabel, before I call security.
Darling, what should we do now?
What else if you hadn't written such a lousy proposal? Would he reject it? Eleanor, I'm telling you, if this deal falls through, I'm divorcing you. You won't get a cent of my assets.
No, this won't do. I can't let this man divorce me. I'm still counting on his assets to revive my company.
Why are you here again? Didn't I reject you?
Mr. Zola, it's ultimately up to you, isn't it?
What do you mean? Are you trying to bribe me? Do you know what happened to the previous manager who took bribes? I'm not falling for your tricks.
Not with money. It's with me.
This is interesting. What do you want?
If you give me the project, I'll be yours to command at Silverstone Hotel tomorrow night at 10.
Ha 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 ha. Okay.
We'll call it a deal.
Come in.
Eleanor.
Mr. Zola, I'll take my leave now.
Take care.
I advise you to stop wasting your energy. I've already secured this project.
What?
Don't worry, let's give it a try.
Hello, Mr. Zoller. I'm Jeremy Zabel from Zabel Group. Here's my proposal for Noah's project. Please have a look.
This proposal actually looks good. It's much better than the last one I saw. It will be a good choice to collaborate with them. But I've already promised that beauty. I'm sorry, Mr. Zabel. I can't collaborate with you.
Why? Is there any problem with our proposal?
No, there's none. But I've already decided to collaborate with Ms. Eleanor Joyner. My apologies. You're too late.
Does it really matter who came first? Shouldn't the better proposal be chosen?
Miss, watch your tone. I'm the client here, and I decide who to work with, not you.
I'm sorry. We won't disturb you then.
Hello, Mr. Wilbur. Okay. Hey, Mr. Zabel, hold on.
Is there anything else?
For careful consideration, I still find your proposal to be better, Oi, so I've decided to collaborate with you.
Really?
It's true. We can sign the agreement right now.
That's great.
You sign here, sir.
Mr. Zoller, it's a pleasure working with you.
Likewise. Who exactly is this? Jeremy. The headquarters gave me direct orders to sign the agreement with him. Seems like someone I shouldn't mess with. I'd better stay on guard. Hello, Miss Joyner.
Hello, Mr. Zola. Well, don't forget what we agreed to. We'll sign the agreement tomorrow.
I can't let a catch slip through my fingers. Miss Joyner, what if we sign the agreement and then you back out?
But tomorrow.
As long as you wait at the hotel and keep me satisfied, I'll sign the agreement with you.
Oh, all right then. That scoundrel. He wants to take advantage of me before we sign. He's so shameless. But I can't just back out. I need someone else to go in my place. Abigail, my stomach is really acting up today. Could you please take this document to Silverstone Hotel for me?
We're not exactly friends. Why would I help you?
Look, I know we've had our differences, but I have no one else to ask. The client urgently needs it. If this isn't delivered, Theodore will be furious. Please help me.
Fine. Just this once. Text me the room number.
Thank you, Abigail. Abigail, prepare to be humiliated.
Hold on. Am I crazy? Why would I agree to deliver her document?
Ms. Spencer.
What are you doing here, Gordon?
Ms. Spencer, the chairman insisted that you return home tonight.
Why? Did something happen to my dad?
Well, he said that. If you don't come home, he'll die of missing you.
Why is he so childish? Fine. Will you come with me to deliver this first? Then we'll head home together. Wait for me outside.
Yes, miss.
Why is it so dark in here? Anyone here?
Beauty, you finally arrived.
Let go of me.
You invited me, remember? How could you not know me? Beauty, you must keep me satisfied. Tonight, I'm coming. Gordon?
Help me, Gordon.
No one can. Save you now. Ha ha.
Help me.
Are you okay? Let's go.
It's so late, and Abigail isn't back yet. She hasn't even called. Did something happen?
Mr. Zabel.
Huh? What happened? Abigail, are you all right?
Mrs. Spencer went to deliver a document. She was nearly assaulted by a sleaze. Luckily, I was there in time to save her.
Abigail, are you hurt? Why did you go there in the first place?
It was Eleanor. She asked me to deliver a document for her.
Eleanor? How could she be so malicious?
Mr. Zabel, I'll leave Miss Spencer to you. I'll go back to the hotel and see if there's any evidence against him.
Thank you. Let's go. Lie down for a bit, honey. I'm sorry. Ever since you married me, I haven't given you the life you deserve.
Don't blame yourself. This isn't your fault.
Don't worry, honey. From now on, I'll protect you.
It's already so late. They must be done. Abigail, once I record your promiscuous behavior, let's see how you can stay in the Zabel family. Jeremy will kick you out, for sure. Why is no one here? Where did they go?
You bitch! How dare you come back?
Mr. Zola, why are you here?
Where else should I be? You thought you'd just run off after hitting me. I'll teach you a lesson.
What are you doing? Stop that.
I want to teach you a lesson.
Ah! Let me go! Let go of me! Help! Someone help! Why is Mr. Zola so furious? Could Abigail have hit him? I'd better go check. Theodore.
You bitch!
What are you doing?
What am I doing? Didn't you promise me you'd get the agreement signed? But now Jeremy already has it signed. What good are you?
Has Jeremy signed it? Has he taken it to Grandpa Nathan yet?
Not yet. Abigail's sick, and Jeremy is taking care of her. You bitch, you can't get anything right. What good are you? It's over. Everything is over. The family assets are now Jeremy's.
Who said so? There's still a way. He hasn't handed the agreement to Grandpa Nathan yet, right? We could steal it and claim we secured the deal ourselves.
What if Jeremy finds out and confronts us?
He has no proof. We'll turn the tables on them and say he's jealous and wants to steal the credit.
Jeremy. In that case, don't blame me this time. Grandpa!
Tell me, why have you called me here again?
Grandpa, I've secured Noah's project this time.
Really? Did you sign the agreement?
Yes, here it is. See for yourself.
Is it true?
Absolutely, Grandpa Nathan. We wouldn't have dared to disturb you if we weren't certain.
Well done, Theodore. You truly are my good grandson.
Grandpa Nathan, you mentioned before that whoever secured Noah's project would inherit the assets. Does that still hold?
Yes, of course. I've never broken my word.
Then, Grandpa.
Okay, I'll sign here. I will. Once I sign this agreement, from now on, you'll be the heir to Zabel Realty.
Hold on, Grandpa Nathan.
Jeremy, Abigail, why are you here?
We're here to expose their lies. Theodore, did you secure this project? How can you claim credit? You're so shameless.
Theodore, what's going on here?
I have no idea, Grandpa. Abigail, what do you mean? You claimed I didn't secure the project. Are you saying you're the one who did?
Of course, Jeremy and I signed the agreement. You have the nerve to say that?
Just because you say you did doesn't make it. So, do you have proof?
Exactly. Abigail, I know you want Jeremy to inherit the assets, but he's just not suited for it. You can't take credit for what you couldn't achieve.
Eleanor.
You know exactly what you did. I haven't even started holding you accountable for what you did.
What did I do? Stop making baseless accusations.
Do you really want me to say it?
Enough. Theodore, what's going on here? Who signed the agreement?
It's me.
Grandpa, I secured this project, and I showed it to you. That punk Jeremy is only doing this because he's upset that you're passing the assets to me. Grandpa, you have to stand up for me.
Grandpa, don't listen to his nonsense. I secured the project, and I signed the agreement, but I was with Abigail at the hospital for 2 days because she fell ill. Then Theodore stole the agreement and claimed it as his own. Grandpa, you have to believe me.
Bullshit. Just because you say it's yours doesn't mean it is. Where's your proof? I can even say it's mine. If you really secured the project, why didn't you give it to Grandpa right away? Instead, you were taking care of Abigail. Why is it so coincidental that Abigail fell sick at this time? Your lies aren't even convincing.
Do you really not know why Abigail fell sick?
What does that have to do with me? Why should I know?
You.
Enough. I'll ask you one more time. Who secured this project? The Zabel family has no tolerance for liars.
Grandpa Nathan, we did secure the project. Jeremy claims we stole it. Let him show proof. He has none, so he's just slandering us.
That's right, Grandpa. The liar here is Jeremy. You have to stand up for us.
Since you're so unrepentant, I won't hold back anymore. You want proof, right? Fine, here's the proof. Come in.
Mr. Zimmer, why are you here?
Mr. Nathan, I've known Mrs. Spencer for a while, and I couldn't stand by while she was wronged.
Why do you say that?
Tell us, who did you sign the agreement with?
The agreement was signed with Jeremy.
Nonsense. Grandpa, it's not true.
Who is this man, Mr. Zimmer?
He's asking you. Did you hear him? Tell him everything you know.
Mr. Zoller, from Prospero Group's operations department. I've been handling Noah's project. Jeremy and I signed the agreement. Theodore did come to see me, but he tried to bribe me, and I turned him down.
What?
What else? Spill it.
There's more?
After Theodore left, his wife Eleanor came back to find me. She said...
What?
She said as long as I give Noah's project to her, she will spend the night with me.
You bitch! How dare you cheat on me?
Wait, listen, I did it for you.
For me? Damn it. Speak. Go on.
But that bitch Eleanor is unreasonable. She said she wanted to sleep with me. But when she came, she kept resisting and ended up asking her friend to hit my head. After that, she ran away. You're so shameless.
That's nonsense. I didn't hit you. I never went there. I sent Abigail instead. I didn't hit you.
Eleanor, you knew someone was waiting there, but still sent me. You wanted to ruin me, didn't you? This slap is for deceiving me and leading me into a trap.
How dare you hit me?
This slap is for having no shame and doing whatever it takes to get your way. This slap is for myself. I have long disliked you.
What a disgrace.
I happened to be nearby when Mrs. Spencer cried out and knocked this bastard out and saved her. Otherwise, this vile woman's scheme would have succeeded.
How did the Zabel family end up with a granddaughter-in-law like this?
Grandpa Nathan, it's not true. I don't know him, Grandpa Nathan. He's slandering me. They are slandering me. Mr. Zimmer and Abigail know each other. They are definitely on this together to frame me. Please don't believe them, Grandpa Nathan.
It looks like you won't give up. Here. Look at this.
How did you get that?
When you and Mr. Zoller were sleeping together, you forgot to close the door. I walked right in.
What a disgrace. How did the Zabel family end up with a granddaughter-in-law like this?
You bitch. How dare you cheat on me? I'll beat the hell out of you.
I was doing it for you. You can't do this to me.
For me, you did it for money, for my inheritance.
Enough. Aren't you embarrassed enough?
Don't be angry, Grandpa. It's not worth risking your health over.
With a bastard like this in the family, how can I not be angry?
Grandpa.
Theodore, you have until the end of the day to divorce this woman and kick her out of our family.
Sure.
Grandpa Nathan.
If you dare to resist, I have ways of making you disappear from Jocasta. Theodore, after you kick her out of the Zabel family, you can leave too. The Zabel family has no place for you.
Grandpa, don't be so heartless. I'm your grandson.
It's you who are heartless. You betrayed the Zabel family's values and used deceit and dishonor. You don't deserve to be one of us. Before you keep making crimes and making us a laughingstock, I'll cut ties with you right now.
No, please, Grandpa.
Guards, Get these two out of here. From now on, they are no longer part of the Zabel family.
Grandpa! Grandpa! Mr. Nathan, since the matter is settled, I won't stay any longer. I'll take my leave.
Mr. Zimmer, I apologize for all this, but it's a family scandal, and I'd appreciate it if you kept this matter private.
Don't worry, sir. I know what to do. Someone, come here.
Take care, Mr. Zimmer.
Grandpa, please watch your health.
This is all my fault for spoiling Theodore.
Grandpa, Theodore's downfall was his own doing. It has nothing to do with you.
But luckily, we still have you, Jeremy. I'll feel at ease with you in the family.
Grandpa,
I promised that whoever secured Noah's project would inherit the family business. Jeremy, you've proven yourself. I formally entrust our family's business to you. May you take it to new heights.
Don't worry, Grandpa. I won't let you down. Abigail, I owe it to you. I couldn't have done it without you by my side.
No need to thank me. I'm just glad you're happy. This time, you can finally take your family to new heights.
Yes.
You're back, Jeremy.
Why are you here, Lilith?
I was waiting for you.
Here we go again.
Please have some respect, Lilith. I'm married and this is my wife. Show her the proper respect.
I'm sorry, but I'm his wife.
You?
Oh, you're all here. Why aren't you coming inside?
Mrs. Zabel, Jeremy told me to have some respect.
What nonsense are you talking about, Jeremy? Lilith is practically family.
Mom, Abigail is our family.
Her? Oh well, I don't understand. Why you won't let go of Jeremy, Abigail. He's no longer an ordinary person. He's the heir to Zabel Realty. And you? You're just some lowly worker. Tell me, what makes you think you deserve to be with Jeremy?
Mom.
Stop talking.
What makes me worthy? Let's see. At Grandpa Nathan's birthday party, I gave a card worth 100 million and luxury items worth 300 million. Also, I brought Prospero Group's higher-ups to the party. I helped revise Noah's project's proposal that Jeremy was discussing. I also secured the project. If you want me to leave him, fine. I don't need Noah's project, but you must return the 400 million worth of gifts I brought.
Mrs. Zabel, those gifts were for Grandpa Nathan. Why should you give it back to her?
That's right. You have already given them away. You can't take them back.
Mom, don't say that. All those gifts were Abigail's personal belongings. If she wanted, she could sue us. And we might end up owing her double.
We don't have that kind of money.
That's right.
I have money, Mrs. Zabel. I work for a big company, after all.
Oh, really? Ms. Malone, I heard you were fired from Prospero Group right after the party.
Huh? How did you know?
Lilith, were you fired?
Don't worry, Mrs. Zabel. I'll find a better job with my skills.
Huh? Why are you still outside? Abigail, you're here. Come inside with Jeremy.
Thank you, Brian.
What are you doing? Lilith's still here.
Are you dumb? She's been fired from Prospero Group. Why are you still clinging to her?
But...
Besides, have you noticed? Abigail has money and connections. She's clearly not from an ordinary family. She might even be the heiress of some powerful family, just keeping a low profile.
Ha 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 ha.
Are you saying we should ditch Lilith?
Well, I'm sorry. Jeremy already has a wife. Please leave.
Mrs. Zabel.
Your parents change sides so quickly.
You'll get used to it.